Hi, welcome back. Just wanted to do a little video on how to play shots into an incredibly strong wind. Now I'm talking the sort of winds that we get here at the East Links at North Berwick almost 90% of the time, it seems like, where you actually just wish you hadn't taken up golf and you did windsurfing or kite surfing or surfing of some description, so that you were actually pleased that it was really windy rather than absolutely devastated when you wake up in the morning to discover that you can't hear yourself think when you get out on the golf course. So this is how I play these shots when it gets so windy that you can't hit normal shots. If you try and do a normal swing, the ball will just balloon up in the air and won't go anywhere, and you're completely at the mercy of the spin that's on the ball. And if you get any sort of side spin, it will absolutely destroy the shot. The first thing you do is take absolutely loads of club. So I've got a shot of 125 yards up to the pin over there, and this shot in these conditions, in the conditions I'm talking about where you can't hear yourself think because of the wind, this is how I play these shots, and it actually takes the stress out of it a little bit. It's unfortunately not like playing a normal shot, but it does get you through the round. So if I take a normal setup, so I'm wide stance and I've got the hands slightly ahead and that sort of thing, but not too much, the hitting into hurricane wind setup is like this. Stand closer to the ball, I would stand with my feet much closer together, and I would lean into the left side. Now the hands will still be off the inside of the left thigh. I might push them a little bit further forward depending on how I'm feeling. But after that, the swing is, this is what I'm talking about, stress-free, where you just take a little, almost a 3/4, half swing back, not moving your weight into that right side really, and turn through to face the target, and you'll have a cut-off, truncated follow-through. If you look at it from this angle, that's normal setup. Then I'm coming much closer, and I'm just going back and forward like that. And you just have to practice and experiment with what club can go what distance depending on the wind. So for 125 yards into hurricane wind, I've got a 7-iron here, so it seems like it's miles too much club for me. I would normally hit like a pitching wedge for that distance, if maybe not even a full pitching wedge. So I've gone up 3 clubs or something to get to the distance, but it will go half the height, and that is the key thing. Anytime you put that ball high up into the air, when it is really, really strong, you are just asking for trouble, and you shouldn't bother even trying. So I'll try and hit one and see what it looks like. Aiming the club where I think the line is to the hole, closer together, leaning forward, and then the swing is not hitting hard, it's just backwards and forwards, keeping the weight on the left side as I go back. And it goes half the height. And I'll pretend where these balls have gone later, I'll go up and place them close to the hole, so it looks like it's all gone swimmingly. That wasn't actually that bad. Another one. Leaning forward, keep the weight on that side. Half the height. Ran onto the green. There was a time recently where I was hitting a lot of 5-irons, about 150 yards with this kind of technique. And once you hit 1 or 2 half decent ones, you start to get confident with the distance, and you start to realise that this is a way that you can get round the golf course. Halfway through, halfway back, another decent one. Let's hit this wee batch and then go up and see where they are. I'll show you the shot. Another decent one again. But it doesn't feel like a lot of effort. I'm trying to hit a full shot into a hurricane wind and worrying about getting it perfectly, because if you don't, the spin will take it 40 yards offline. You don't have that with this shot. I mean, it's very, very low, that's going out for a 7-iron. It's like a chip and run to a 125 yard target. And they were all pretty good shots. It makes playing in these conditions palatable in some way, so you don't feel like just walking off. Hopefully that was helpful. If you haven't tried that shot before, you should try it because it's not actually that difficult to do. It does make playing in hurricane condition winds at least a viable proposition to some extent. So if you've got any questions, put them in the comments and I'll get back to you. But other than that, thanks for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.